Hello everybody and welcome back again to Deus Ex Human Revolution. We are back at Sarif Industries and we are now supposed to talk to our boss, that guy over here, David Seraph, and debrief him on our recent mission. Or well, I suppose I'm the one getting debriefed. Whatever, we are supposed to talk to him one way or the other. So I'm going to do that in a minute. However, before I'm going to do that, I would like to use my praxis points and get a few upgrades. And I do have some ideas what I want to take. First of all, I guess I could use more hacking capacity because I do encounter several level 3 terminals already. So this might come in handy, and it's only 1 point, so I could still get another skill. Also, I do want more energy cells right here. More recharge speed would be nice too, but I think I'm going to start with 1 additional energy cell. And at some point I kind of want to have more carrying capacity as well, because I'm always out of inventory space. Then again, I am carrying around a lot of stuff that I don't really need, I feel, so I guess I can wait maybe a few more episodes before I increase my inventory. So yeah, let's take level 3 hacking instead, and let's take an additional energy cell. There we go. So I should have 3 of them now, right? Right. And yeah, I can probably get rid of some stuff in my inventory, so I don't desperately need more space now. By the way, speaking of inventory, it occurred to me that the inventory system is almost identical to Resident Evil 4, a game that is almost like 15 years old, so that is kind of odd. That occurred to me a few days ago because, as you probably know, my secondary series is The Walking Dead, and during one of the episodes I mentioned that I never really played any zombie-themed games, with the exception of some Resident Evil games way back in the day. And that created the irresistible urge in me to replay one of these old games. So I actually got the PC version for Resident Evil 4 because I didn't want to dust off my old PlayStation 2. And then I noticed that the inventory system is like almost the same. It has the same, grid structure. It has the same, combine, examine, and stuff menu. So that is kind of odd. It does have extremely wonky controls though, which I blame on the fact that it's like a PC port, right? Anyway, we are now going to visit David Seraph, and I guess he's on the other side of this elevator. Alright. As a matter of fact, I'm already noticing that I'm suddenly used to the wonky controls of Resident Evil. So it probably takes a few minutes for me to get used to this again.
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes, I imagine you do. As David Saraph's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
What are you insinuating? My memories are none of your damn business. Let's play it cool here.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
You seem to be a pretty shoddy psychologist, though, because I don't think it is good practice to confront someone so openly about stuff like that. Question him. Yeah, I would like to know what you are trying to do here.
I'm curious about something, Mr. Taggart. What is it you hope to accomplish by coming here tonight?
I would think that would be obvious. Your company has been viciously targeted. The violence and bloodshed that's occurred, it must be stopped. But I'm afraid it won't be until men of wisdom and understanding come to an agreement.
About what?
About the future, Mr. Jensen. This enhancement technology threatens to change the course of human evolution, to redefine what it even means to be human. You think governments can afford to let that go unregulated?
You can't stop progress, Mr. Taggart.
Perhaps not. But neither can we afford to sit by and watch it happen on its own. Not when we have the ability, the collective will, and foresight to influence it.
I see. Thank you for illuminating me.
Anytime.
Well, yep, I think this is way above my pay grade. I am just a security guy, you know?
I'm glad we had a chance to talk, Mr. Jensen. Meeting you has been very informative.
I'm not really sure what to make of that guy. And who are you? Isaiah Sandoval?
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
Your friend. Isn't Sandoval the name of that pro-human terrorist that we dealt with in the first mission?
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know.
Yeah.
Hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuropathy dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
Okay, so this is a connection here, huh? Interesting. Anyway, I think that Jensen likes to play dumb a little bit on occasion. Yeah, we want to talk to David Seraph. I guess he's in his office over there.
Athena,
Let's talk to
you've
her
been at
too.
this company a long time.
I hope that's not a comment about my age.
No. But I know nothing gets by you. If Seraph had done something that could compromise us,
Mr. Seraph has only the best interests of this company in mind, Adam.
I'm not questioning that.
Aren't you? I've been here since the beginning. I've seen how he built this up from nothing. He cares for his people. He truly believes what we're doing is important, and he would never do anything to jeopardize it.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, you shouldn't have. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy.
Well, great. What did you do now, Jensen? You made her mad.
You better get in there, Adam. David's been waiting.
Okay, let's go and talk to David Seraph. And here he is.
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
Ooh.
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Ah, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
Oh, this is interesting. This is exciting. We're going to psych augment our boss. But I mean, this is not about our last mission. This is about the stuff that Pritchard told us. Okay, let's see. He is aggressive, excitable, and envious. Has a tendency to shift blame onto others, but will back down rapidly if resistance is felt. Is not afraid to use his authority to get his way and doesn't like to be defied. Will sometimes try to change the subject in order to win an argument.
Adam, are we done here?
No, I'm thinking. And he had more alpha points than beta, and I would judge him as a alpha. So, what can we do here? You went behind my back on this one, boss. I want to believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. Yeah, he does want to change the subject, right? So let's refocus on the actual topic.
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive. But you can't expect me to tell you every detail of this company's operations every single day. We're at war here, and it's your job to protect us from enemies who try to take us down. You should have found that loophole without my having to tell you about it. You know, Frank wanted me to hire experts, an outside security firm to protect us, but you convinced me you could do it. Are you saying you were wrong?
Again, he's trying to change the subject. He's trying to shift the blame towards me. No. I'm not having any of that. We are going to refocus on the topic. Yeah, let's refocus.
Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, in case our enemies accessed it.
I see. I suppose they might have tried to do that. Your concerns about the data being compromised won't really be an issue as long as we stay strong and work together as a team. That's all I've ever tried to do here. Find the best, most qualified people I can, and bring them all together so they can complement each other. Now, Megan understood that. That's why she suggested I hire you in the first place. To help this little family of ours survive.
Okay. So, what can I do here? I can use my pheromones, and yes, he's definitely an alpha, right? And if he's an alpha, I would have to appease him. So, this would probably be the best and easiest solution. What are my other options here? Well, I could try to refocus again. It worked pretty well so far. But I don't know. I guess since I can use the pheromones, I'm going to do it. Since I'm pretty sure that he's an alpha. Let's use a piece.
Boss, I really don't understand why you're giving me the runaround. When you hired me, I said I'd give you the best I could, but I can't protect us if you keep hamstringing my every move. If you won't level with me and tell me what it is you're hiding, then I'm out of here. I quit.
Adam, wait. You can't leave us. We need you. Now more than ever.
Interesting way to appease. Threatening with quitting?
All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people. Potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
Okay. Yeah, I'm totally going to look at that file. Oh, and I got an achievement for this. Yes, boss. Anyway, let me go back to my office and take a look at those files before I talk to him again. Because this does interest me. And yeah, I have totally beaten and manipulated that guy with his own inventions. That is very ironic. Okay. And my office is right over here. Okay, let's have a look at this. There we go, confidential. From David Seraph to Adam Jensen. Paternity test. I had a friend at the Genevieve Labs run the test of the records like you ask. Does your subject know that neither of his parents are his birth parents? That surprised me. The mother was sterile according to those old medical records I dug up. But his dad carries no common phenotypes either. See for yourself. Margie Jensen, Arthur Jensen. Born 93? Question mark? Okay, so he was adopted. I feel that I have heard about that before, but interesting confirmation. And apparently he went all out in the background check, way back to his parents. And more confidential stuff. Brent, it wasn't easy, but I finally backtraced some of Margie and Arthur Jensen's past. Through their medical files, Arthur Jensen had enough connections through his old Desert Storm buddies turned security consultants to have certain records pulled, which is why the family is a ghost. But he couldn't hide Margie's records. For a period of 8 years, Arthur relied on the insurance policy of his then employer, White Helix Labs, to pay for his wife's medication. She was on antidepressants since 14 and needed regular prescriptions. When White Helix Labs burned down, all its files and employment records were lost and the Jensens stayed invisible mostly. Here's the thing, 1 minute Adam doesn't exist and the next the Jensens have themselves a bouncing and healthy 5-year-old. That's when they pull their vanishing act. So on a hunch I sniffed around some more and sure enough the Jensens had tried adopting kids from several Michigan agencies, but Margie was deemed unfit as a parent. Next thing you know they have Adam. There's no real trail saying how he was placed in their hands. Hope that helps. Lucius. Okay, he was adopted, but under shady circumstances. Interesting. And another one. Jensen's psych evaluation. Mr. Seraph. I found Adam Jensen's psych evaluation following that SWAT incident with the augmented teen. I managed to sneak a look at the folder, but I couldn't copy it. At least not yet. I'll be honest with you, the psych eval doesn't paint a pretty picture. It mentions the problems with authority figures, a disregard for the chain of command, anger management issues and potential PTSD. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Here's the thing. When you hired me, you said you wanted me to read between the lines. So here it is. The evaluation reads like fiction. I'm thinking a pissed off superior wanted Jensen of the force and had the evaluation worded to read like just cause. But most of the rank and file I spoke to respected and liked Jensen. They thought he was a real straight shooter, even though the SWAT incident soured his reputation a little. Still, even my source liked him enough to want to keep his psych eval buried. Huh. Again, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, so this is the data that he dug up on me. But I mean, he still decided to...
Athena tells me you spoke to Seraph. Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Seraph spoon feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
I kind of love the banter between those two. But okay, he's on the case as well, in case there's more to it than Seraph told us, huh? Right, so what exactly do I have to do now? Yeah, I still need to talk to him about our recent mission and about Barrett. I have done this, so that was an interesting side mission over here. But yeah, let's go back and talk to him again. Alright. So, boss, I have read the stuff that you have investigated. Maybe he's going to tell me his opinion on it too.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Sarif Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Huh. Well, you know, you could start by telling me more about what exactly Megan found and what the, you know, huge revelation is that she wanted to make. That would help me a lot and, you know, build a little bit of trust here, boss.
You have your orders, Adam. Meet Farida at the helipad as soon as you're ready to leave.
Okay. I guess I'm not getting any more info out of you. Right. So apparently, I'm now supposed to go to China and continue my investigation there. But I think before I do that, this may actually be a good opportunity to do some free roaming exploration. For example, as I mentioned earlier, I would like to hack into some offices here at Sarif Industries, maybe back at the police station, and maybe just look around Detroit a bit and see if I missed anything of interest. So yeah, I guess I'm just going to see if there are any offices that are still unspoiled by my nosiness. And I will try to hack into them. Yep, this one is new. Okay. And I may want to... Oh, I actually have a code for this one. Well, this makes it a lot easier. No, that is wrong. There we go. And I may do some editing in my, free roam exploration, depending on, the stuff that I find. Yes, my inventory is still full. However, I got another praxis point, so... Increased inventory, here I come! There we go. And now I can take this. Alright. Let's see, what are you hiding from us? Project Basilisk, Cal. I need you to head over to the temp lab for a few days and take the lead on Basilisk. The damn implant shouldn't be causing macular degeneration this late in the game. Rossi can't explain it, and if O'Neill gets wind, he'll cancel the contract. Damn, I miss Sevchenko. I don't know what that means. Opera tickets. Cal, your wife's an opera fan, right? My friend at Picus just sent over 2 tickets to Il Metamorphoso, and I ain't gonna use them. You want? Okay. I feel that I have read this one already, because, I mean, this is just a mail that's going to all mail accounts, and it feels very familiar. So, I guess we can skip that. Got any more interesting stuff around here? Nope. Alright. And we're moving on. I have been in here already. I have been in here. I think I have been in most of the offices, actually. Ah, Tim Carella. He's a guy who gave us the first side mission, right? Okay. Let me hack into your office. I wonder what happens if I get caught. I mean, I'm the chief of security. The guards won't shoot at me, right? That would be interesting. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, this shouldn't be too difficult, I hope. Oh no, let me go over to this one. Maybe just in case over here too. Alright. Yeah, I think this should work out. There we go. Yeah, let's have a look around. Credit chip. Oh, we have a book. I'll have a look at that. The sleepwalking world. Wake up. Your government can follow you anywhere. Under the guise of helpful programs such as the Amber Alert database for missing children and the World Smallpox Vaccine Initiative, those who would seek to control our lives are eroding our liberties. They mask their true intentions. They plan to build a global database of all citizen DNA fingerprints. Your autonomy and self-determination will be curtailed for all time. DNA registration is the death of freedom. Only those who appear on the global register will be allowed to vote, to travel, to have children, to earn a living, to speak out. Non-registrants will be non-people. This is a silent, quiet slavery, and we are allowing it to happen. Our elected officials are marking us like animals in pens, shackling us with the very blood in our veins. A population that can be tracked cannot be free. Well, interesting reading you have here, Tim. I mean, it sounds like conspiracy theories, but in this world they are probably true, right? We should just assume the worst. Okay, I'll take that. And I'll have a look at your computer. From Brian Tyndall to Tim Carella. Delivery received. Again, let's start to read from the bottom. Package received. Thanks, C. Next time, though, I think we need a new drop zone. Not to make you nervous or anything, but I'm pretty sure the chick who flies a company chopper saw me coming out of the helipad storage area after I grabbed it. Ah, they're probably talking about their neuropezine stuff. What do you mean she saw you? Christ, Brian, her knowing is not an option. It could mean my job. You gotta find out if she's onto me. Hey man, I don't work there anymore. Pritchard fired me for messing with the Intellicom footage, remember? So you will have to get into her office and snoop around yourself if you really wanna be sure. All I can do is give you her office access code, if she hasn't changed it. Oh, that's interesting. I remember her office. It was like security rating 5, so no way I'm going to go into that. But now I have code. Okay. And another one from Tyndall. I'm out, B. I don't know if Malik suspects me, but I just can't take the risk. I'm not stealing any more vials of neuropezine for you. Don't say that, man. I promised the client no pause and I gotta make good. Which means you gotta make good. Or did you conveniently forget about that little piece of added security I grabbed before Dick Wet fired me? You don't deliver the rest of the vials as we discussed, and Mr. Sarif is gonna be watching some pretty incriminating digital images tonight. Okay. I mean, this pretty much confirms what we heard from Tyndall and Carella in that mission, so I guess all of that checks out. And another one from Tyndall. Fine, you win. Since we can't use the helipad storage area anymore, I put the vials in the basement in a vent shaft, but I don't know how you expect to collect them. Good man, C. I'll find a way in, don't worry, BT. P.S. You are deleting these mails, aren't you? Nope, he's not. But, I wonder if I can find that helipad storage area. I should check that out. I haven't really looked around the helipad. And yeah, I have seen that before. Okay, well, I mean, that was pretty interesting. Doesn't really give us anything new, but it does confirm what we heard before. So I like that. Okay, so I have been in all the offices on this floor. Let's check out some of the offices down here. Lyle Rogers and Gail Bergama, okay. Security rating 2. Should be able to hack that. Alright. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be that difficult. And I'm already getting detected. Okay.
Access granted.
There we go. Yeah, nobody really seems to care that I'm hacking all these offices. Oh, there's actually someone inside here. Sorry? I don't mean to disturb.
What is everyone still doing here? What am I still doing here?
I don't know, and why are you sitting in a locked office? Sarif Industries, rising to tomorrow, the Seraph ethos. Here at Sarif Industries, we specialize in the design and manufacture of advanced neuro-augmentations and prosthetics for human implantation, and we strive to distinguish ourselves by working with clients to create progressive, forward-thinking, custom augmentations that answer specific challenges and needs. We are proud to maintain our creative independence in a rapidly shrinking and highly competitive marketplace. To ensure our uniqueness, we maintain an in-house staff of doctors and nurses, in addition to the usual array of augmentation scientists and researchers, training them to work with clients to determine individual needs. Sarif Industries offers its clients free comprehensive pre-operational screenings so as to better understand their personal challenges. We employ over 1,500 people in the Detroit area in our factory and R&D facilities. More than any other corporation in the augmentation industry, we work hard to promote and maintain our reputation as innovators and as a home for independence, excellence and quality. Well, this is just company pamphlet apparently. Nothing too interesting. Okay, let's have a look at this computer too. To Lyle Rogers from David Seraph, hostage situation. What the fuck does Pikers have against us? Ever since Taggart gave that damn speech in front of the UN, Cassan's taken every opportunity she has to slant this augmentation debate in his favor. We are the ones who were fucking attacked. We lost people, he didn't. That has got to earn us some sympathy. Get on the phone and work this, Lyle. Do what I fucking pay you to do. D. Is he like your public relations guy? In that case, I suppose he needs to do better work. Watch out! Hey boss, Mr. Seraph just stuck his head in. Looks like he's on the warpath. You might want to get back here ASAP. And are we still on for the movie Saturday night? Gail Bergama. So, this is just some in-company stuff. Again, pretty interesting. Not necessarily relevant to my quest, but still interesting to read all of that stuff. Yeah, I have been in here. Oh, it's just Pritchard's lab. He isn't even in his office. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I can't hack this. This is security rating 5. And I don't have any unlocking devices anymore. That's too bad. I would love to know what's on his computer. Maybe another time. But I can hack this now. Security rating 4. But I have the code. There we go. I feel like such a creep. Building Wings, Better Tomorrow by David Seraph. What is transhumanism? A grandiose term perhaps, but an accurate one. It is a search, a great destination that we as a species are approaching as our journey through evolution nears its next great leap. It is no less than the chance for human beings to reach out and take the helm of their own development. For the first time in history, we live in an era where the factors that define the borders of the human condition, death, longevity, disability, and all the other many tyrannies of our own biology can be surpassed. The advancing science of human augmentation technologies allows us to look to an enhanced future, a better tomorrow where the limitations of flesh and bone can be transcended. If I write these words and sound like an evangelist, then perhaps I am. I look to my future enrapt. Again, another company leaf pamphlet. Okay, what we got here? I'll steal your paycheck. To Farida Malik from K2 Audi. Weekend trip. Hey fly girl, I'm serious about hitting J-Tree next month. Think about it. Thanksgiving. In the desert, hanging out after we nail the fortress. Natural selection, baby. You bring the glow sticks this time. You win? Raz. Not sure what that means. From Frank Pritchard to Farida Malik. Helipad storage area. Thank you, Malik. I'll be sure to have a look down there myself. In the meantime, I have changed the code. It's 8053 now. Might I suggest you delete this mail as soon as you've read it? Nobody's heeding your advice, Frank. Hey Pritchard, didn't you fire Brian Tyndall a few weeks ago? I could have sworn I saw him coming out of the helipad storage area the other night. Far as I could tell, nothing was missing, but I think you should change the room's access code just to be safe. Yeah, I need to find that helipad storage area. Anyway, are there any other offices that I should hack? Yes, there is one over here. We actually have people inside here, but they don't seem to care if I just walk into their offices. However, the episode is pretty long already, so I'm going to make a cut here. I will continue to hack everything that I can hack in the next episode. I will explore Detroit a bit and go back to the police station and hack some more stuff, I guess. And once we're done with that, we will continue with our main mission and go to China, I guess. So, yeah, as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.